Madman Mondello coming at you live from the Garden Garage here in beautiful Alabama at a wonderful 11:35 p.m. Now remember this morning in the video that I did with the 2 terabyte monsters that I did this morning, I said I would be back. Well, guess what? I'm back. We've got 5 more for tonight, okay? And they're going to be shipping off tomorrow. All of these systems are up on Alliance servers. They all have a 1-year part and labor warranty on them. Okay, they are all fully loaded. Okay, with you have college football revamped, college hoops 2K8. You got BO1, BO2, MW3, MW2, Ghost, Advanced Warfare, Offhosts, as well as Jiggy and Sentinel GSC menus. You've got You got Purge for GTA 5. You've got Buffington Mod Loader for GTA 4, which has a host of menus, and that also includes episodes from Liberty City as well. All right, and I mean, there's a ton of stuff on here. Okay, so anyway, without further ado, I want to go ahead and we're going to get these done. Okay, so the first one up here is Mr. David R. Lamore. Okay, now David went ahead and this one is Ascendant actually. Now this one here is a Jasper, RGH3. Okay, got a 2 terabyte hard drive on it, and we did his ROL for him. Okay, so David, here it is. It's all done, and what we're going to do is we're going to fire this thing off, and we're going to make sure that everything is right. And just to show you, okay, there's your ROL like you wanted. Okay, system boots like a beast. So we're going to go ahead here, and now I'm going to set you right there, just like that. And then what we're going to do is I'm going to swap on over to the capture card right here. Okay, and we're booting up into Alliance. And then we're going to get some notifications from the server. And we're going to go ahead, I'm going to sync this controller up right here. There we go. And we're already up to date. That's our college football revamped updater. Now, we're already up to date. We don't have to worry about any of that stuff. So just hit I'm already up to date. Okay, and now we're going to go through this thing. Okay, so away we go. We'll start off at the Xbox 360. Okay, now this is a 7200 RPM 2 terabyte drive. Okay, start off at the dashboard, work our way through. Okay, and as you can see, there is a ton of titles on this thing. It is completely loaded with everything imaginable and then some, including College Hoops 2K8. Crisis, Riptide, Dead Rising, Defiance, Dragon Age, Dragon Balls, friggin' MMA, Earth Defense Force. What would it be without Family Guy? Gotta have that. Fight Night, Gears of War series, your Guitar Hero, your Grand Theft Auto series, your Guitar Hero, Legends of Rock, Halo 3, Halo 4, Halo Reach, Hitman, Kane and Lynch, Legos at the Yin Yang, Batman, Star Wars, Lost Planet. Oh yeah. You can't forget a cleavage and a chainsaw. You gotta have that. That's very important, okay? And you got this mass dude. Yeah, okay. Yeah. Alright, and of course Madden, Mafia 2. You got your Mass Effect trilogy, Medal of Honor, Midnight Club, baseball, basketball, hockey. You name it, it's on it, including ninja stuff too. Okay? Here's your basketball stuff, your NBA Jam, all the NCAAs. You got football 10, 12, 13, 14, NHL 12, Ninja Blade, Painkiller, PGR4 if you're into driving stuff, PopCap Collection, Red Dead Redemption, Resident Evil's at the Yin Yang, Saints Row, definitely if you're into torture and all kinds of good stuff like that, Saw 3 and Saw 2, oh, you gotta have that. Silent Hill, Skate, Skyrim, more wrestling, SmackDown, SmackDown Raw, Smack, Sonic, Spider-Man at the Yin Yang, okay, Splatterhouse, Split Second, and Super Street Fighter. These are 2 different versions, by the way. One of them is an arcade. One of them is is something else. It's crazy, but there's a ton of stuff in them. And of course, you got your test drive. You got more Spider-Man. You got more Darkness. You got freaking Godfather. You got Godfather 2. You got Hulk, Sims, TNA Impact, Ghost Recon, Splinter Cell, Tomb Raider, UFC 3. You got Warface, Wolfenstein. And then more wrestling out the yin yang, okay? So there you go. And there you have it. And that's just the Xbox 360 games, okay? Now, Xbox Live Arcade. You've got a ton of Live Arcade on here. And I mean a ton of Live Arcade. We started off at Wallace and Gromit. Notice we're still going. Okay, and we're still going. Alright? Yeah, even Goat Simulator and Golden Balls, the one that wasn't supposed to be released. Okay, Happy Wars, all kinds of good stuff in this thing. Okay, and it's a Mega Man, more Mega Man, Monopoly Plus. Yeah, Moondiver, Mortal Kombat, more Mortal Kombat. Okay, Miss Pac-Man, Naughty Bear. All kinds of good stuff on here. Everything that you could want, and then some. Resident Evil 2 Revelations. Okay, I mean you got more to say. If you get bored with this thing, you've got a problem. Anyway, as you can see, it goes on and on and on and on and on. Okay, until we hit Wallace and Gromit. There you are. Okay, so that's Xbox Live Arcade. Now, your homebrew section is where your tools reside. Okay, and you can blow the console up with. Be very careful in there. All right, indie games. Yes, you have indie games. You have screw 'em up in a trailer park. Then you have pay child support twice, and then you're back to screwing again. Okay, there you go. Nothing like a nice set of knockers, boy. Let me tell you, boy, whoever modeled for that picture was really good, or he had a hell of an imagination, boy. Because I mean, the globes, the globe. Never mind. Okay, sorry, off track. Sorry about that. Okay, classic games. You got a ton of classic games. You got brute force. Burnout, the Crimson Sky, Mirror 2, Dead or Alive, Grand Theft Series, Halo. Some don't have artwork. I'm sorry about that. It's just Aurora. More Mortal Kombat, NBA, Ballers Freedom, Side Drive 3 and 4, and Street, and all kinds of good stuff here. Most Wanted, Scarface, Sims 2, Tony Hawk's Underground. You got Tony Hawk out the Yin Yang, and True Crime, UFC, Wolfenstein, and back to Brute Force. Okay? Now, emulators. Now, you told me that you were into emulators. Okay, buddy. Well, here you go. We start with Game Boy Advance. We got Sega, MAME, PlayStation, Super Nintendo, and back to Game Boy Advance. And yes, you've got over 9,000 ROMs on there. So have at it, man. There is side scrollers, vertical scrollers, horizontal mambo, whatever the hell you want. It's there, okay? So have a blast with that. Now, we're going to go ahead. We're going to hit the dashboard and make sure she's up and online, which she better be. There you are. Okay, and yes, I saved your profile, by the way. Okay, and there we are. She's online with a good KV. Well, you had a good KV, so there you go. All right, now, open up the guide. You have your cheats, okay? Now, you can disable and enable. Very easy, just by hitting A, okay? To open up the cheats, the instructions are going to be in the left corner of the screen when you're playing the game. Just follow the instructions and then just hit X to select and B to back out. Okay, and you too can ruin someone's night. Okay, in an Advanced Warfare lobby, BO2, Ghost, and Modern Warfare 3. Okay, so on and so forth. Then we're going to bring this back home. All right, that's going to take us back to Aurora. Now, all right, you asked me about how can you play it offline. All right, well, I'm going to show you. All right, because it's very simple. All right, these days, it's not a regular Xbox anymore. Remember that, okay? It's unlocked, and everything you do or whatever, be very careful with, okay? Especially stay away from that damn delete button if you don't know what you're doing. All right. Now, I'm gonna be sending you a startup setup video, by the way, that covers a lot of stuff in this thing. Okay. Also covers how to get it on your network for the first time and all that. Please watch that video. Please, for the love of God. All right. Now, I'm gonna show you. If you want to play it offline, it's very, very easy. Go into your homebrew section right here. Go into Dash Launch. All right. Dash Launch is where your plugins are. Okay. You go to your plugins. Now, you see the second plugin right here? That's the Alliance XEX. That's the server, okay? If you want to take it offline without having it to be on a server or anything like that, all you got to do is highlight it and hit Y. It's gone. Then hit RB, bring it down to HDD, X to save it, B to back out, and then once it backs out to Aurora, power up the console, power it back on. You will not have a fancy HUD anymore. You'll have a regular gray HUD, the Aurora HUD, and you can play it offline without a server, okay? Very simple. All right, now, if you want to put it back online, very easy to do. We just reverse the process. We go into the homebrew section right here, and then what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead, we're going to hit Dash Launch. Sorry about that, it takes it a second for the cache to catch up because it's such a big drive. Just give it a minute, there we are, okay? Dash Launch, okay? No, we don't want to go to system info. What the hell am I doing here? Go to network. No, excuse me. Go to plugins. Plugin 2. Hit A. Go to HCD, hit A. Highlight Alliance, hit A. RB, X to save it, B to back out. Then reboot the console and you're good to go, bud. Alright, that's simple. So that will bring you online and offline. Very easy, okay? So, you know, and I mean, if you have it offline, remember you can still connect to it through Xbox 360 Neighborhood because it is live on your network, okay? If it's up on your network, it's going to be there. It's just it won't let live come through. It blocks Xbox Live and all that. But you'll be able to get to it through Xbox Neighborhood, all right? Because this thing is set up with XPDM, okay? So listen, David, thank you for your business, man. I really do appreciate it. I'm glad you let me build it, and we're going to be shipping it off tomorrow. And yes, I have your other order for your custom. No, excuse me, it's not custom. It is a Star Wars edition console. Pardon me, I'm just beat. Okay, I'm whooped. Okay, but anyway, it's a Star Wars special edition console. I ordered it in. It will be in shortly, and we're going to take care of that one for you too. And I know you're getting a terabyte drive with that one too. Oh my God! All right. So anyway, listen, brother. Thank you so much for your business. I greatly do appreciate it. Now we're going to say goodbye to David. Say bye, David. Okay. Unplug this mess here. Unplug that. You don't need that anymore. You don't need that. And away David goes. Now, I'm going to grab hold of Mr. James Bernskoder. I think that's how you're... Jimmy, if I destroyed your name, I'm sorry, bro. Okay, all right? I'm a little tired and a little wired, okay? But anyway, Jimmy, here's yours, man. Jimmy went ahead, he purchased a console off the website from us. And here you go, man. This one is a 250 gig RGH3. All right, so we're going to fire it up, make sure everything works. And by the way, Jimmy, you said you wanted a yellow ROL. Well, you got it, bud. There you go. All right, just so you can see. And as you can see, the system boots like a beast. RGH3 chipless install. Let me set you back over here like that. That way then you can see. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to swap over the capture card. All right, I'm going to sync this controller up here. We're going to get into Aurora here. And then what I'm going to do here is I'm going to show you what's on yours. Okay? So we're already up to date. We don't have to worry about that. All right, now. Xbox 360. Start off at the dashboard. Now, there's a little bit smaller complement than a 2 terabyte drive, okay? So, start off at the dashboard, work away through here. You got Battlefield, Call of Duty's on here. As much as I can fit. You know, College Hoops 2K8, Gears of War series, Grand Theft Auto 5, Grand Theft Auto 4, Halo 3, Minecraft, NCAA Football 14 with College Football Revamped, of course, Red Dead Redemption, Resident Evil, and back to the dashboard. Now, Xbox Live Arcade, yep, you got some Live Arcade on there as well, as you can see. And of course your homebrew section where your tools reside. And then you have a classic game on there, one, as much as I can fit, and I gave you Tony Hawk's Underground 2. Alright, then of course you have indie games, you got a couple indie games on there, and you know I'm not going to forget about Trailer Park Game, gotta have that. Alright, and then of course you have your emulators, you got a full complement. You got Nintendo, Game Boy Advance, Sega, MAME, Super Nintendo, back to Nintendo. So on and so forth, alright? Then what we're going to do here, we're going to go ahead, we're going to go to Xbox 360. We're going to hit the dashboard, make sure that she's up online and live. Yep, and there you are, got it good. Bypass the sign in. And as you can see, it's up, it's online, it's live. Our beautiful eyeball-pleasing HUD. Over in our fifth tab is our cheats. You have Advanced Warfare, BO2, Ghost, and Modern Warfare 3. To disable, hit A. To enable, hit A. Very easy. Okay, we'll bring this back home. And my friend, there you have it. Thank you so much for your business, man. I really, really do appreciate it. All right, and we're going to be shipping it off tomorrow. You'll get a tracking number in your email, of course, along with a link to this video, as well as a startup setup video. Thank you so much for your business, man. I really do appreciate it. So now we're going to say goodbye to James. All right, and we're going to grab hold of Mr. Kevin Perkins. Okay, Kevin went ahead. He ordered a console off the website, and it's a 120 gig drive here, RGH3 model. Okay, and as you can see, there you are. We're going to fire it up. And then what I'm going to do, I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to swap on over the capture card. There we go. And let me grab hold of my controller. I'm going to sync the controller up here. And then we're going to go through this thing. And of course, all of these, have a 1-year part and labor warranty and all that happy nonsense. So we're going to get into Aurora here, and then what we're going to do is I'm going to go through this. Now, this is a 120 gig, a little bit smaller of a compliment on here, okay? But good enough for the girls we go with, okay? Now, we're already up to date. So we'll go over to Xbox 360, start off at the dashboard. We got some Black Ops on there, Call of Duties, Call of Duty 2K8, Grand Theft Auto, of course, MW3, and then back to NCAA Football 14, and we're at the dashboard, okay? Now, Xbox Live Arcade, like I say, it can't fit too much on here. It's a small drive, but you can always get an external drive and add to it, okay? And of course, you have your homebrew section where your tools reside. And you don't have a full complement of emulators, but you've got enough. You got Sega, Super Nintendo, Game Boy Advance, back to Sega. Alright, now, we're going to go ahead. We're going to hit the dashboard, make sure that she's up and online and running. And there you are. Got it. Good. Bypass the sign-in, and as you can see, it's up, it's online, it's live. Our beautiful eyeball-pleasing HUD. And over in our fifth tab, our cheats. To disable, hit A. To enable, hit A. Very easy. And we're going to bring this back home. And there you have it, Kevin. Thank you for your business, man. I really, really do appreciate it, okay? And, of course, I'm going to be shipping it off tomorrow. You'll get an email with your tracking number, a link to this video, a link to the startup setup video, and you'll be good to go. You'll have it in 2 to 3 days. Thank you so much. Now, we're going to say goodbye to Kevin. All right. Okay, now let's see. What else we got here? Mr. Corey Eaton. Okay, he did a send-in with us. He had a 250 gig drive. So we're going to go ahead. We're going to plug this thing in. And we're going to plug this in. And then what we're going to do here is we're going to fire this bitch up. Alright? Now, I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to get on over to the capture card here. Alright, there we go. Alright, as you can see, system booted, no problems. And go ahead. I'm going to sync this controller up. There we go. And we're going to boot into Aurora. We're going to get our notifications, of course, showing that it's online. And then we're going to go through this thing. Now, this is a 250 gig complement. I'm already up to date. We're good. All right. So now, we'll go ahead. Xbox 360. Start off at the dashboard. Battlefield, Call of Duty's at the yin yang. Okay. College Hoops, 2K8. Gears of War series. Grand Theft Auto series. Halo. NCAA Football 14 with College Football Revamped, of course, Red Dead Redemption, Resident Evil, so on and so forth. And we're back to the dashboard. Okay? Xbox Live Arcade. You got a ton of Live Arcade on there as well. Keep you busy. Then, of course, you have your homebrew section where your tools reside. And then you got a classic game on there that you can play, an original Xbox game. And you got indie games, and of course, I would include Trailer Park King because that's kind of important. Something about cleavage. I don't know what it is. It's just, and blondes. Okay, so anyway. And then, of course, you have your emulators. You got Nintendo, you got Game Boy Advance, Sega, MAME, Super Nintendo, and back to Nintendo. All right, you got a ton of ROMs on here. There's over 8,000 ROMs in this set here, so you should be good to go. All right, now, what we're going to do, we're going to hit the dashboard, make sure that she's up and online and running. In which, there we are. Well, again, Corey Eaton, you're on Alliance Live. We stand with Ukraine. Got it? Good. Bypass the sign-in. And as you can see, it's up, it's online, it's live. Our beautiful eyeball-pleasing HUD. And over in our fifth tab, all of our cheats. As you can see, to disable, hit A. To enable, hit A. Very easy. And we'll bring this back to Xbox Home. And Corey, there you have it, man. All right. And by the way, I did save your profile on this thing, too. Okay? 2 of them, I do believe. So, thank you so much for your business, man. I greatly do appreciate it. Okay? And we're going to be shipping it off tomorrow. You'll get your tracking number, a link to this video, and a link to the startup setup video, and you'll be good to go. Thank you so much for your business, man. I really do appreciate it. All right, and we're going to say goodbye to Corey. Okay, we got one more here, guys. Here we go. Mr. Justin Cole. And Justin purchased a console off the website from us. This one is of the 250 gig variety. Okay? All right, it's kind of like Mutual of Omaha. Jim, there's a Wilder X Beast. Let me go get the trank gun. Okay? Alright. So anyway. Alright, Justin. This is your baby right here. Alright, 250 gig drive, RGH3. We're going to fire this bad boy up here. And I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to sync this controller up. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to swap on over to the capture card. There you are. And she boots like a beast. And then what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and I'm going to show you what's on this one. Alright, so we're going to boot up into Aurora now. Just give it a second. Okay, there we go. She locked the server. Alright. And now we're going to get our notifications and all that other happy nonsense. And then once that happens, we're going to go through this crazy thing. Alright, there we go. Now, we're already up to date. We don't have to worry about that. Alright, now, here we go. Alright, we start off at Xbox 360 and we work our way through. So, there's our dashboard right there. Okay, you got your Battlefields, your Call of Duties. Okay? College Hoops 2K8, Gears of War series, Grand Theft Auto series, Halo, Minecraft, NCAA Football 14 with College Football Revamped, of course, Red Dead Redemption, and of course Resident Evil. And then Xbox Live Arcade, you got a ton of Live Arcade as well. And of course you have your homebrew section where your tools reside. And then you have Classic Game on there, which is Tony Hawk's Underground too. And of course you have your indie games with Trailer Park Cleavage, I mean King. Alright, and Voice Changer 360 for when you want to annoy people. And then of course you have your emulators, okay? Whoop, sorry. Forgot to download that friggin' artwork right there. Dang it. That's how you download artwork, by the way, in Aurora. So we'll download it, process it, and there you are. Good deal. So anyway, you got Nintendo, Game Boy Advance, Sega, MAME, Super Nintendo, back to Nintendo. So on and so forth. Over 8,000 ROMs. Have a blast if you're into side-scrollers and old type stuff. Alright, now, we'll go ahead. We'll hit the dashboard. Make sure she's up and online. And which it better be, otherwise I'll kill it myself. Alright, there you are. Logan, Justin Cole, you're on Alliance Live. Welcome to Alliance Live. We're good. Got it? Okay. Bypass the sign-in. As you can see, you're up, you're online, you're live. A beautiful eyeball-pleasing HUD. And then over in our fifth tab, we have our Advanced Warfare cheats, BO2 cheats, Ghost cheats, and Modern Warfare 3 cheats. To disable hit A, to enable hit A. Very easy. Alright? And then, bring that back to Xbox Home. And that's going to take us back to Aurora. And Justin, thank you for your business, brother. I really do appreciate it. Okay? Hope you like your console. And remember, you got a 1-year part and labor warranty on this thing as well. Okay? And I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to send you a link to this video. A link to the startup setup video. And if you have any questions, just hit me up. You've got my number. You've got my Facebook page. You've got everything. So, you just hit me up if you have any questions or anything like that. I'll be more than happy to answer them. Alright? And again, thank you for your business. I greatly do appreciate it. And guys, I hope that you all have a great night. Okay? Lord knows I'm about ready to fall out. I'm not kidding either. And I got an early start tomorrow because I have a bunch of consoles that I have got to build too. So, anyway, listen, I hope you guys have a great night. Take good care of yourselves. Be kind. Remember to rewind. And I'm going to catch you on the flip side. You'll have a great night. I'll let you tomorrow. Take it easy, guys. Have a good one.